Welcome all to the Young Wolfpack Forex Beginner course. This Forex Beginner course is brought to you by Wolfpack Investment Group. On this chapter 1 of Forex Introduction, we're learning about financial markets across the world. What is Forex? What is Forex trading? What can I trade? Who can trade Forex? Is Forex gambling? Financial markets across the globe. We must first understand what is a financial market. A financial market is a broad term describing any marketplace where buyers and sellers participate in the trade of assets such as equities, bonds, currencies, and derivatives. Financial markets are typically defined by having transparent pricing, basic regulations on trading, costs and fees, and market forces determining the prices of securities that trade. What we must understand is there are all different types of financial markets, all different types with all different types of regulations. So what it means is, for a financial market to qualify as an official market, it must have basic regulations. It must have market forces determining the prices of the securities that you are trading. Stuff like news events, geopolitical incidents, political news that might affect a country or an economy of that country. So all that drives the market. Types of markets across the globes. Understand, these are just examples of different types of markets. There is many other financial markets which are not mentioned here. This is just to give you a basic understanding. I will start from top from right to left. Forex market clockwise. We have the bond market, we have the stocks market, we have commodity market, we have the future market, we have derivatives market, we also have futures market, and insurance markets, and the forex market. So now that you know there are different types of financial markets, we will concentrate on the forex market, which is what our lesson is about today. So what is a forex market? The forex market is a global decentralized market where currency traders, basically retail traders or banks or businesses, hedge funds, governments, and investors speculate on currency price for profits and investments. The forex market, or foreign exchange, can also be derived as FX for short, or the currency market, and is the largest and most liquid market in the world with an average turnover of $5 trillion per day and growing. So the forex market is a very big turnover. The forex market is open 5 days a week, 24 hours per day. Forex market is the most liquid market, like I just mentioned now, in the financial sector, worth over $5 trillion, and financial market across the globe. The forex market is the most liquid. So you can see here the New York Stock, this is just an example also. The New York Stock Exchange was valued at $28 billion. The equity market across the globe was valued at $191 billion, while the futures market was valued at $437.4 billion. And the forex market across the globe is estimated to be valued at around $5.3 trillion in the globe. Okay, so the forex market is easily accessible, and you can start an account for trading from as little as $5, depending on your broker. You know, all different markets, they carry different types of regulations. Like a stock market, you will basically need more than that to trade, because it's quite expensive to trade the stocks market and other markets, while the forex market is quite easy. Not easy to trade, it's easy to start trading. To access the forex market, one needs a broker. The broker that will help you to connect you to the market. What is forex trading? You might be confused, still trying to figure out your way. Let's make it simple for you again. Forex trading is basically the speculation of price movement of one currency against the other. Remember earlier on what you spoke about, what is forex? Now, forex trading is basically the speculation of price movement of one currency against the other. We are going furthermore elaborate and say that forex trading is basically buying and selling currencies based on the rising and falling of the currency exchange rates. Let us understand what is the currency exchange rate. The currency exchange rate is the rate at which one currency can be exchanged for another. It is always quoted in pairs, like the euro USD, the euro and the USD dollar. EUR being the euro, USD being the USD dollar. We will elaborate on currency pairs on our coming chapters. So what can we trade? Depending on education and knowledge, you can basically trade a wide variety of instruments and different markets. These are but a few markets. We're going back to the different markets types. So here we're going to explain to you in short. Stock market. This is a well-known market, simply involves buying and shorting. Shorting is another term for selling. We will also be doing forex terminology on coming chapters, so be sure to join us. Buying and shorting shares of a company. The ETF market is a funds representing all sorts of sectors, industries, currencies and commodities, trading similar to stocks. These funds can be bought and sold rapidly or held for long term. The forex market, which is our golden one, the largest market in the world. The forex market facilitates the exchange of one currency for another currency. Currencies are always traded in pairs, with many potential combinations available, but only some of which are available. Options market, a market which allows participants to undertake positions in the derivative of an asset. Therefore, the option is not ownership of an underlying asset, though rights and obligations exist, but the option price, along with other inputs, fluctuates with the value or lack of that the underlying asset is provided. Option market. Contract for difference, CFDs. It's a hybrid of stock, forex and options market that allows participants to place trades in a derivative product based on an underlying asset. What does that mean? Generally, the CFD does not have an expiry date, premium or commission, but that can depend on a broker. So you must always see the broker terms and conditions, but does require the participants generally to pay a larger bid or a spread than what would be seen in the actual physical market for a product. So who can trade forex? Anyone can trade forex, but be sure to confirm with the laws in your country about the legalities about trading forex, as it can vary country to country. So does brokers. They vary country to country and should acquire licenses to be operating in that country. Banks, insurance companies, businesses and corporate also take part in forex trading. That is why it is a $5.2 trillion market. Since you are now aware of who you are trading against or with, it is important to equip yourself with the knowledge to be able to compete at the highest level. Lastly, is forex trading gambling? Okay, I would say yes and no. Forex does not fall under gambling regulations in many countries, but fall under foreign investment. It, however, varies person to person how they treat their Forex career portfolio. As such, there is a thin line between trading and gambling. Trading without knowledge is gambling, as you are playing the odds. Whereas if you learn, as you are watching this now, increasing your knowledge base, trying to understand what you're doing, then you are not gambling. Remember, when you're trading Forex, the odds are always 50-50, because either the market is going up or the market is going down. So you have 50% of being right. Mostly what happens is, because of the odds, your first few attempts, if you do not have the knowledge, you might get it right because the odds are 50-50. But in the long term, that can be against you because you do not have knowledge of what you are doing. So it's always better to equip yourself with knowledge. In that way, knowledge is power. Education is key. Each and every skill needs you to learn and equip yourself with knowledge to be better at it. So, as we move on to the next chapters, be sure to contact one of our groups. Contact the group there, Young Wolfpack group, to ask any questions that you do not understand for today on these lessons. The one of our Forex introduction course. Let's meet again tomorrow, same place, same time. Otherwise, if you have any questions or you need any clarity, be sure to contact our groups, the group that you are added to, for clarity and more notes. The end.